Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 The Great War. So in this part we will be likely capitulating Russia. It's unlikely, I imagine, that they will survive. Now, one thing I'm not sure about, so from what I was reading on the mod Steam Workshop forums, it sounds like if the Soviets get capitulated, period, the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk is not capable of firing. But I could be wrong about that. I could. Also, it looks like the mod's having some problems, only showing black flags everywhere for state owner. I'm not sure why. I don't think the mod get updated, and I haven't added any new mods to be enabled, so I'm not sure what the deal is there. Also, yeah, you guys kind of have to redo that. I think it only really has to go to there. If you guys don't mind, change of targets. You are there. We don't need 44 divisions up here. I'm going to split you guys in half and add more of you to that front, because this front could use more troops. Like I said, this one here doesn't need as many divisions as the game was wanting to give it. Don't know why the game felt like giving them so many divisions, but it did. Okay. Now, you, I presume, are probably part of that front, but you know what? I really don't give a damn. Go like that. Sort of swoop down, try and extend the front line just a little bit. Hopefully before these guys... You know what? Back him up there. Okay. But yeah, so... at least from what I was reading, it sounded like we might be able to actually annex pretty much all of Russia except for this little blob of the Soviet Union. But that might have just been an older version of the mod before the mod creator decided that even if the Soviets get capitulated and annexed, they still somehow exist because reasons. So, I don't know, we'll see exactly how that works out. But yes, at the very least, we will be capitulating them. Either way, we will gain some territory, though not nearly as much as I would like. I mean, I would really love to have all the military factories in all of Russia, along with all the natural resources and manpower that I'd get. I mean, certainly we don't get a lot of manpower because they are non-cored territories, but it'd still be quite a bit of manpower at the end of the day. Just not as much as we could get. And we are having some issues of supply up here. And this is Onega and Olents. So is there any here that I need to repair in those areas? No, they just don't have a lot of supply in those regions. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, I've got more. We'll go ahead and drop them there. Oh, we're not producing any more of our Fokker M5s and Zeppelin M class. Not that I really care. Also, you guys... I don't know why you don't have any orders. Just go. You, just go. You, stop attacking there. You, go up there. See if you can get over there. You probably won't make it in time. Go there and attack him from there. There we go, we got an extra research slot. That's going to be helpful. Let's go ahead and... let's see. Those are still a ways out. don't really care for getting the better aircraft stuff. Let's go ahead and get Faustian shells. Not cells, shells. Okay, those need 1917 and 1918. That's kind of annoying, but I can live with it. Also, yeah, we'd still get extra research slots. So we get tons of research slots if we were to play this all the way into World War II. We're not, because we should win the war in World War I, and thus we don't really have a reason to fight World War II outside of just because we can. So, yeah, we're not going to be doing that. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I suppose we could probably stand to have more civilian factories, so let's go and get some more. Come on, guys, hurry up and push in. One of you guys go over there and back him up. He's gonna be running away in just a little bit if he doesn't get some backup, at least something. Doesn't matter if it's particularly good backup. Let's go and get sterilization effort. Decrease supply costs to see if you can flank in around. I would love it if you guys were a little bit more aggressive. When I tell you to be aggressive, wonderful. We've surrounded those 4 Russian divisions, which is going to be a bit of a hit to their manpower, though of course not tons. It's going to get reinforced concrete for faster build speeds for buildings, although admittedly it's not going to be too substantial of a benefit for us, but it is still a benefit nonetheless. I'd rather you not move, if you don't mind. You see if you can squeeze in through there. Wonderful, we've surrounded. Oh, yes. Wonderful. So many divisions surrounded. Now, you see if you can get in there. You know, no, just go there. You move up there to reinforce him. You back them up. Try and finish that battle quickly. I told you to go up there, did I not? Before these guys are forced to run away. We got a ace. You guys just attack. I really don't give a crap about where you attack from. Wonderful. Capitulated some more, or, well, not capitulated, but annihilated some more of their troops. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to hold your guys' hands because you guys don't quite seem to understand how to advance. You just take the fastest route into there. That should be all of those. Where the hell do you think you're going, friend? You reinforce that attack. Now this battle's going to go for a little while. These guys are going to be running out of supplies in the relatively near future. So, it won't be too big of a deal. We are slowly getting more civilian factories as well, which is helpful. How's the push down here going? Looks to be going well. Doesn't look like we have any breaks in our line. There are a number of Italian troops, however, in Russia, because of course there are. And I want you guys up here at the top to advance along there. Once you guys feel so inclined to do so. I'm not going to force you. You! Quit it! Quit moving around so damn much. Just go and support the attack. Oh, okay. Red is showing as having an advantage. We are apparently stronger, according to the game, compared to the enemy. which admittedly I think is a load of BS, because I don't see where it's trying to compare to, but hey, it says we're stronger, so just take its word for it. Also, probably wouldn't be a bad idea, at least temporarily. Well, no, how far along are the Russians? Oh, they should be capitulating in the very near future, so hopefully the AI won't get smart and launch a naval invasion up into Finland. Because if it does, it's going to piss me off, and it's also going to require me to dedicate some troops to going back to defending there. And I don't really want to do that. Okay, looks like you guys are going to succeed on that attack, which is great, because it'll get us a small breakthrough into the southern portions of Russia. I mean, the Russians will probably capitulate or after taking Tula, Orel, and Kursk. Maybe I'll have to take Karnov as well, we'll see. That depends a little bit. Also, how are you guys doing in terms of... yeah, you got a shite ton of military factories. I mean, I technically have more than you, but a lot of that is temporary, sadly. A lot of that, I have more military factories than the French, is temporary. And of course, the French also get support from the US. Well, presumably they get support from the US. The US may not actually be sending any Lend-Lease. Let's check on that real quick. Are the US sending any Lend-Lease? They are. To the UK, Belgium, Italy, Portuguese, Australians, Japan, and Montenegro. They are surprisingly not actually giving the French any support. Apparently, the US has decided we hate the French. Yes, they're our ally, but we're still not going to give them any support. And thus, the French are being left to defend for themselves, unless they're getting support from somebody else. Which, looking at this, it does not appear as though the French are getting any support from anybody. Although the Spanish are helping the UK, which I'm not exactly fond of, but I can't really do anything about that. We are also not aligned, so I can't exactly go and try and stage a coup in Spain to create fascist Spain, or just really any old Spain that will hopefully decide to hate the British. Now, yes, let's go ahead and research the even better version if we can. Now, it's gonna take forever to get the new armored cars out, because we don't exactly have a lot of factories working on those, and those that we do, the bulk of them at least, are damaged. And we're not exactly quick about repairing damaged factories, sadly, because we don't have tons and tons of civilian factories. Although, yet again, we supposedly have more than the British and the French, but again, that is all temporary. Unless we actually get the ability to annex the Russians, it is completely temporary. You go move down there. Some Belgian troops for whatever reason in Russia. I mean, I certainly... if I was the Entente, I would not be supporting the Russians right now. It just does not seem like a practical use of resources, in my opinion. Go down there. Surround those Russian divisions. Yeah, we got some supply issues up here, of course. I'm not too surprised by that. I mean, anybody could have told you we'd have supply issues down there. Or, well, rather up here. How are you guys doing? You don't... oh, you got some green up there. You got a yellow down here. But, yeah. Kind of struggling to push through there as well, but... you guys should get a push up here, which is great. I mean, all of you guys could advance. Come on. Then you guys can back up. You two. Yep, you can back up that attack. I was going to tell you to do that, but the AI actually was smart enough to go and tell you to do it itself. Which is great. Because I don't really like constantly telling the AI what I need it to do. It gets annoying. Oh, where are we at, Zeppelins? We are. In fact, well, no, we're not out of Zeppelins. They're just not fighting at full strength. And I suppose I could just go ahead and combine you two, couldn't I? And then set you to have 100 in total. Wait, did we manage to push in further down here? We must have. Or, no, never mind, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Of the front line, which is not a good thing, of course. What the hell are you thinking? How about you go up there, and you go over there. We need less oil. I won't complain about that. I'd rather not get it from Mexico, because then I don't have to import it using convoys, which is great. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the deal is with the game deciding to have black flags for everybody all of a sudden. I don't believe this mod has been updated. Nor do I think the base game got an update that would have possibly screwed with that. So I don't know what the deal is there. Yeah, they got a fort there, or excuse me, a port. Not a fort, a port. Go up there. You support that assault if you can. Which you can, it's just a question of whether or not. No, 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 no. Don't let those guys get in there. We're going to push. Okay, well, those guys already succeeded at their job, so. Yeah, you guys need to just stop at. Why? Oh, okay. I mean, there's kind of a reason I told you to stop attacking, was so that you could, you know, rest. Oh, it looks like we're down a couple of divisions. Let's just go with a couple of basic standard infantry divisions. Not quite sure which front of these two it was that needs them. You got 45, so it looks like it should be this one up here then, presumably. Although, well, no. You've got supposedly 6 divisions right there. Now 12 because I'm... No, I don't care if you guys are going to have supply problems. Just get in there. Where are these? This is Arc and Vol. Any repairs I can do to infrastructure in these two. That does not look like it, so... And in fact, apparently I don't own enough of them to be able to even... Yes, I don't. Oh, and you guys got cut off. What the hell, game? How the hell did that happen? You get up there, reinforce. You move in. Let's just send the armored cars forward. Well, actually, what is the main issue here? Local infrastructure is 25% of previous infrastructure. Yeah, well, again, there's nothing I can do about that right now. I don't apparently own enough of either of these two regions to be able to stop them, but that should help a little bit dealing with the supplies. Let's go ahead and get military camera for a slight boost to reconnaissance. Oh, now you guys are struggling to push up on the top, although it looks like we might be able to get a push in on both the top, or excuse me, the middle and the bottom. And yeah, okay, I'm guessing something was changed with the AI, because now they don't seem as trigger happy about naval invading. I mean, it's not like I'm using my navy at all. I mean, maybe they're like, oh, they might have a large navy, which is stupid because the AI has more info than I will, to a degree. So, yeah, not quite sure why the game's deciding to be the way it is there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get early support weapons 3. Now, sadly, these guys should still be able to get away via the port. I mean, I'd have to, like, literally bomb the port enough, well, the naval base, whatever, to completely destroy it. And that's unlikely to happen. We got an ace. Also, did I? Yes, I do have you guys down here. You don't. Move here and support the Central Russian push. Or the Central Russia push, rather. I don't know how much help you'll actually be. We supposedly have air superiority there. Oh, do we have any tanks? We do! How many tanks do I actually need for one of these divisions? Only 80 per. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and queue up 2. Let's see, how many do I have? I've got 276. So I only really have enough for 3. So we'll just queue up 3. And I am going to obviously put you guys... Ooh, do I want to put you in the blue? In the light blue or in the red? Let's put you in the red. Because then you can actually push into France. And I just need to get to Paris. If I get to Paris, war's over, I win, GG. Basically. That's just the issue, is getting into Paris. Or, well, far enough into France to get into Paris. Are those guys really gonna... No, 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 no. You wait. Go! Idiots. Go there. These guys will be cut off from supply. Pretty simple concept, is it not, game? It's a great thing for us. Okay, let's go ahead and screw it. We'll go and get the Berlin-Baghdad Railway. You guys need to hurry up and finish those guys off, if you don't mind. You, preferably go up there. You are on this front, and I want you to push into there. Or at least that's what I would want you to do, but I don't think you will. So just push there instead. Okay, you are actually going to go ahead and continue that push. I wouldn't. I know I told you to, but I would have... There's a reason I changed my mind there. I didn't think it was a brilliant idea anymore. Now you guys just need to hold. As long as you can hold long enough for these guys to run out of supply, we'll be fine. Now you go there. The Russians are reorganizing their troops for some stupid reason, which is certainly something I won't complain about. The way they are reorganizing these troops. You know what? You attack there. Try to make it to where these guys don't have to worry about being attacked anymore. You go there. Cut off their supplies even further. You go there. You support that attack. You go there. No, 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 no. You support that. Don't need that many divisions for these, if you don't mind, game. No, you stay with that one. Okay, we've managed to surround a couple of Russian divisions. want you to go there if you don't mind. Wonderful, you guys finished encircling those guys. Oh, okay. And Russia capitulated. Great news! The Russians capitulated. We consider them a cowardly nation, apparently. They've given me 50% of their stockpile, which is wonderful, to a degree at least. And you guys go ahead and deal with these damn Italians. I don't know if we're still going to get the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. I'd rather not. I'm not kidding when I say that. I really, really would love to not get the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. But we might still end up getting it because the way the mod works, being as scripted as it is. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Okay, yep. Oh, so lucky. Oh, so lucky. I'm gonna get to annex all of Russia, which is great news for me. Not so much for the Entente. So it still works. You get the Soviets to be defeated by the Russians, although I didn't purposely do it this time. Normally I would do it on purpose, but then I realized it didn't seem to work after an update. Austria-Hungary, you can have Romania. I will let you have Romania. I do not give a crap about Romania. Now this should help, because the Ottomans had a little bit of territory that was occupied by the Russians. Now some of you might be thinking, but wait, now you've got this big old coastline over here with the Japanese and the Chinese surprisingly staying out of the war. But you know what? That's not that big of a deal, actually. At least I don't think it is. Because, in my experience, the Japanese only ever love to naval invade into the Mediterranean. If the place they're attacking is not in the Mediterranean, they frankly don't give a damn. Okay, I need to get rid of even more provinces. I don't know where I went over. I thought I was still perfectly fine. Okay, there we go. No. Now, Austria, I am going to demand one thing. Don't give me ugly-ass borders. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to pass. What did they do? Did they take anything? I can't tell. Well, Bulgaria took some of Romania. Can't say I blame them. They did get into a war with Romania before. If I was Austria-Hungary, I'd be taking Romania up. I'd annex it in its entirety. They're not doing that, though, for some reason, and the fact that I'm not getting flags here also doesn't help me figure out who's doing what and where. So this will get us a ton of oil, a ton of steel, and other precious resources. Now, is there anything else I can do? Apparently I left a part of Russia. Somewhere. Ah! That little stupid island. Okay. Now, what to do with Romania? Now, I could go ahead and give Romania, all of it, to the Austro-Hungarians. Could they take advantage of it? Well, there's resources there that they could utilize, I believe. Or, yeah. There's oil that they could utilize, and honestly, if I had to pick somebody that'd rather have that, if it's not going to be me, it would be the Austro-Hungarians. But since I've got the score, I might as well take it for myself. Because I know I'll benefit from it. I'm not sure if the Austro-Hungarians will actually take advantage of it. Okay, let's pause. We got a ton of stuff. We got a lot of stuff that also needs to be repaired. I am glad that we actually managed to annex Russia. Whoops, did not mean to... Well, I mean, getting those trenches repaired is still beneficial, I guess. Also, I suppose I should go ahead... Oh, I haven't researched the thing for forts yet. Damn it. Gotta research the thing for building forts. Because we're gonna want to build forts on the Western Front just to help ensure that. And I don't care about adding more of those. Also, I don't need any of your damn oil anymore, Austria-Hungary. None of you. None of you. I'm talking to you, Austria-Hungary. Stop it. I don't need anything from you either, Spain. I am 100% wholly self-sufficient now. Now, I am going to have a bit of an issue with all these little pockets. Suppose I could do this as well. Just sort of drop garrison orders wherever there are Entente troops. And in theory, my troops should be smart enough to try and retake these territories. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff going to the French there. Yes, the Ottomans got a lot of stuff back. I mean, they don't have any divisions. Oh, actually they do. They got a couple of heavy tanks, surprisingly. But outside of that, they're still don't really have anything. Yes, I believe that should... If you guys are smart, at least you will. Also, it turns out that I do now have to go and actually defend this entire coastline. So we're going to have to go and add a couple more divisions to our garrison division, or garrison army, under the leadership of Crown Prince of Bavaria. Which means you guys go there, but I want their ersatz divisions. And how many did you say I needed, game? You say I need 87. You know what? I'll give you 60. Yes, that's more than you need. Give you a total of 100. Again, yes, I know it's more than they need. They'll be fine. We got a lot of the stuff that we need now because of capitulating the Russians, which is helpful. Now, because you guys are set to be aggressive, I would hope, at least, that you would attack. I don't know if you actually will. But that's what I would hope you would do, since, again, they are set to be aggressive. And so you would think them being set to be aggressive would indicate that they'd want to actually take these provinces back. Apparently I forgot to put things there. Now also, hopefully the Austro-Hungarians will help us deal with this. Actually, you know what? No. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. One at a time. We'll deal with each one of these pockets one at a time. These guys shouldn't have any supply, and what supply they do have will be disappearing relatively quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys locations for these pockets and leave it to you to position the troops to deal with each pocket after you deal with each other pocket. The game should automatically reassign divisions as these pockets get dealt with to the other front lines that they have selected. So, yep, we got one division that's automatically being sent to go down here. Now, in theory, the game should also automatically select the one closest to that division, so some of these guys down here will actually get reassigned back to down there. At least in theory. Looks like the game's gonna put pretty much everybody down there, though, actually. I'm a little surprised by that. Where is the one division for this? Oh, he's way the hell down there. Yeah, the game? Really? You're gonna do that? No. Bad game. Bad. One thing I do wish about this game sometimes is that any nation that has its troops within another nation's borders, when that nation capitulates, I do wish that those troops would, you know, disappear completely. Because it's kind of a pain to deal with these pockets that inevitably arise because you have troops sitting in the back because there's no supply on the front lines. Okay, we've got phosgene shells, which is going to be helpful because it gets us extra soft attack for our line artillery. Let's also go ahead and research flamethrower for extra breakthrough. Now again, the game... Oh. Yeah, there's not a lot of supplies actually down here. You, advance into there. You support that push. You guys, I want you to attack into there. Yeah, it kind of looks as though the French have really run out of supplies for a number of their divisions. Although, no, rather the Belgians actually down here. Yeah, the Belgian divisions are the ones that are pretty much out of supplies. Okay, we got a lot of troops not getting into that battle for whatever reason. I don't know why. Gonna have to micro this group of troops, sadly. Or, well, not really micro, but I'll have to order them individually to go to each one of these little pockets, which is kind of annoying, honestly. And again, I mean, these guys are out of supply. I mean, I could technically leave these guys be, and you wouldn't really notice any difference, because they're going to run out of supplies, and they won't be able to move. But I'd rather deal with them, just so that they don't have the troops, nor the supply, nor the equipment. It just ensures that these guys won't be an issue. Some of these pockets, yeah. Like I said, because they're out of supplies, pretty much any of my troops could deal with them. They would just have to go to the right front line. Get the tanks out there, get you out there. I want you guys to just go wherever. You're assigned to that army. Low map. I mean, I guess I'd only be able to really resupply about half of my army. So I guess you could say I'm low on supply, but I don't really consider myself, or rather low on manpower, but I don't really consider myself low on manpower, personally. You guys go down there, deal with them. You are part of that army, right? Just go, advance, damn it. The enemy doesn't have the ability to even fight back if they wanted to. And I'm sure they want to. But like I said, they can't. Have the tanks arrived? Yes, they have. Push! Now that the tanks have arrived, Baghdad-Berlin Railway. Let's go ahead and get some extra manpower with the Asian Corps. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably have these guys... How's our dudes in Africa going? Oh, pretty much dead. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I kind of forgot about the the African theater, so yeah. That's not really a surprise. Oh, looks like the Japanese are actually going to advance, but I'd imagine they're gonna run into issues as they advance. Because there's not a whole lot of infrastructure down, you know, in Siberia. So, yeah. Unless they decide to build infrastructure themselves, which, hey, you know, if they want to do that, I won't stop them. Go ahead and research a better heavy tank if you don't mind, game. Yeah, these guys... Some of these guys must be fresh naval invasions into Crimea because they just should not have the supply. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Do I want you? I'm thinking I'm gonna have you guys go and support the Austro-Hungarians. I think they need the support more than the Ottomans. More so because the Ottomans being capitulated isn't that big of a deal to me. The Austro-Hungarians being capitulated, however, is a much bigger problem for me. Because they're right smack dab on my border. I mean, technically the Ottomans are too, but I mean the actual home country part of the country. Okay, the game tells me supposedly the my Red Army, Army 1, under the Duke of Württemberg, is stronger than the enemy, but it doesn't really seem like it to me. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. I think they might have upgraded some of their forts. No, they haven't. I mean, if you guys were to attack right there with the tanks, you'd probably be able to break through relatively easily. Go on. Push. Yeah, you guys have to attack across a strait. I know. But you shouldn't have too big of an issue once the rest of the troops arrive. We are being shelled. Apparently. I don't see this navy that's shelling us. I see some Bulgarian infantry, but that's literally it. Those guys are going to take a while to capitulate because we are attacking across the strait and they still have supply. And now they're getting supply because Sevastopol has been taken. Which sucks. I'll be honest, you guys look like you should be able to attack across there, no problem. What the hell? Mystically marching into Munich like that? What the hell, game? You can't trust the damn Austrians. They don't know how to do anything. I mean, we really can't trust the Austrians to defend a front. I mean, seriously, they make a small push through and then all of a sudden, boom, they own all that. No, game, that does not work. You don't just suddenly take a whole lot of territories just because of a small breakthrough down there. It's literally a single province. If the Austrians were at least semi-competent, they'd be able to push through one of these 3 provinces here and close this gap. As soon as that gap is closed, boom. These guys are out of supply, and there's a lot of Entente troops that I'd be taking down with me, which I'd love to do, obviously. But that's unlikely to happen. Because for some reason, the Entente gets a shit ton of defense. I don't know why. Their units are literally the same as ours, for the most part. I mean, they might have slight division differences, but at the end of the day, they're still running around with predominantly infantry. But for some reason, they seem to not have any problems surrounding people. Okay, you guys, fall back. Like, actually get where I want you to go. The army that's been designated as red is already in position, so they'll be fine. If you guys can manage to push through there, I'd love you. I really, really would. Oh, actually, I suppose you wouldn't be able to push through there, would you? Okay, guys, come on. Hurry up and finish dealing with these guys. Thank you. Oh, Bulgaria. Just stop it. Wait, what the hell are you running around with? Okay, you're running around with A7Vs. For some reason, you do not look like an A7V. I hope you realize that. Not quite sure what your deal is there, showing what is, as far as I'm concerned, the wrong graphic. Just push with the whole army. Bulgaria capitulated, not surprised. The thing that sucks is now that these guys are getting supplies because you guys failed to push across fast enough. Okay, I'm wondering if I should swap these guys. Put the light blue army on defending the French border, and put the red army into retaking southern Germany. You know, it would probably help if you guys would get into your damn positions. Holy crap. You guys move. You're supposed to stay there. I didn't want you guys selected, you idiots. Like, what the hell, game? I tell you guys to move to a certain location, and then you decide, no, 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 no. We're not going to move to where you told us to move, because we're currently under attack. You could easily go ahead and, you know, retreat. God damn it. You know what? No, no. Fuck it, don't care about that. Get down here. Deal with Serbia. Liberate Bulgaria. Deal with the damn Serbians. They're pissing me off. I don't know how the hell they managed to capitulate the Bulgarians. That's never happened before. But it did this time because for some reason Bulgaria is completely incompetent. Looks like we're not going to be winning this war by 1918 like we should. Because for some stupid reason, the Entente get ridiculous defense. And because the Austro-Hungarians, for some reason, decided they had to actually focus on the Russians. I didn't need their help dealing with the Russians. Was it helpful? Yes. Did I really need it? No, especially if it was going to lead to them failing to defend the Italian border. You don't know. You guys go there. Deal with the damn Montenegrin troops. Get down there. Secure Sevastopol. Swoop back around and secure that. Damn it! What the hell? They're actually going to defend that. Why is... I don't understand why I'm not able to set a front line there. Stupid game, I swear. Push. Deal with those guys. For some reason, they're weak. I won't complain about them being weak, but for some reason they are. Which is certainly helpful. But nonetheless, fairly bizarre. What the hell? Now, where the hell are the tanks? Tanks, get down there and support the push. You guys just gotta push a little bit. There we go. Looks like we're gonna get a victory here. Unless they mystically get some free troops. Modified to... How did you get a modification of 131% due to terrain, which is only 9%, and commander skill, which is only 20%? Clearly there's a hidden modifier there for the Entente that gives them bonus points. God damn it. You guys just had to attack there as the tanks arrived so that they would not be able to actually push where I wanted them to. No! You idiots! Oh my god. Attack there. Keep them distracted so that our troops can actually push where I want them to push. Oh my god. You guys are really pissing me off. I hope you realize that. Attack into there then. Attack into the Belgium. Now, if only I could get some more tanks out, that'd be helpful. But tank production is pretty difficult. And sadly, nobody's able to give me anything. I mean, are you even using heavy tanks? Austria? I don't think you are. I only see infantry divisions. And if you were adding heavy tanks to your infantry divisions, I'm pretty sure the icon would change to represent that it's a heavy tank. So, as far as I can see, you are just using infantry, so you don't need heavy tanks. You should give them to me. I need them. I benefit from them. Oh my god, the AI has gone full retard. It does not it's just constantly screwing up. It's saying, attack, don't attack, 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 don't. I don't know what to do anymore. Just throwing troops there, and then canceling their orders constantly. Go! Deal with them. You! Support that push. Oh, that is... Okay, that's the same province. Thought it was two separate provinces. You can't go there because you're being attacked, which is annoying. You're gonna win that, so long as you can win the attack, which you should win. Come on, hurry up and take that damn port so that we can surround these 15, or excuse me, 17 divisions. 18 now. Yeah, I mean, these guys don't even have entrenching bonuses for most of them. So I don't know what the hell the deal is there. I can understand that 130 some odd modifier if they had entrenching bonuses, but they don't. So it shouldn't be possible for them to have the ridiculous defense that they have. I mean, how? There's terrain, which is again only giving them 8. They have commander skill giving them 20. Somehow the base value is 164. I don't understand how the hell that's possible. I mean, hell, if we look even our base infantry, okay, we're looking at 260, surprisingly. What is it that's adding so much to it? I don't know, I don't see anything adding to it. I mean, there's these. Okay, that's 25 each, which is actually quite a bit. Okay, I wanted to replace you with, say, heavy artillery. Would I be able to? No. If I wanted to replace you with the regular artillery, would I be able to? No. Would I be able to swap you guys out for heavy tanks? I mean, I'd have to probably get rid of the regular heavy tank divisions, but theoretically it should be possible. Somehow it decreases your... How? How does it decrease defense? Why does cavalry have more defense than heavy tanks? Cavalry doesn't even have anything to defend it. God, this mod doesn't make any sense. Cavalry should not have more defense than heavy tanks, because heavy tanks have armor. Hence the name heavy tanks, because they got shit tons of it. That's why they're slow. According to this game, cavalry, which has nothing defending it, is better than something that actually has defense, like actual physical defense. Yeah, that sounds like a load of BS. Like, they decided to do something just because they could, not because it made any sense. Because it doesn't make any sense for heavy tanks to have less defense than... to have less defense than cavalry. And somehow they have encryption or something. Because despite the fact that my troops should be able to see what they are, for some reason we're not able to. I can send the Zimmerman telegram, it doesn't matter. There's no point in me sending it. I will not benefit from it in the slightest. And yes, I know I didn't bother reading that event. Game? Really? Okay, Austrians, you can push in there. Okay, we're about to take the province to the west of Stuttgart. Which doesn't really mean anything because they still have this opening here, so they still get tons of supply. Because the Austrians are failing to push in and retake it. For whatever reason, I do not know. Now, I would love it is if those guys would stop attacking. According to the game, our troops might actually be able to push in and take Nancy. Of course, that assumes they don't get any reinforcements, which they of course will. Oh, we managed to sneak in and get Stuttgart. Wonderful. Support that attack then. You go there. I just want you to try and split these guys in half if you possibly can. Just any way you can. I really don't give a crap how. Look, we might actually manage to take Nancy again. That would be wonderful. No, game, quit it, stop. You support that push, if you can. No, I specifically want you guys on that front, if you don't mind. Oh, wonderful, you guys actually managed to finish there. Okay, where'd I put you? Okay, you guys, again, still want you guys down there. Those tanks should help a little. Can you guys... I think you guys can. I didn't want all of you guys to switch targets, though. Just wanted some of you guys to switch targets. Get in there. Damn it, we're looking another month again. God damn it, you guys got reinforcements. Change of plans. Go and support that push. Attack there so there's no reinforcements to arrive there. Hopefully you'll hold them long enough for our troops to get in there. And then you can kick back and relax for a little bit. We got a better heavy tank now. Wonderful. Is it really going to mean a whole lot? Probably not. Now, realistically speaking, light tanks are better in the sense that they're much cheaper to produce. We're looking at 8 compared to 23, and generally speaking, They still have enough armor, I believe, to where it's very difficult to take them out. Yeah. 1914 heavy artillery can't do it on its own, at least. Neither can, obviously, 1914 light artillery. In fact, you don't get artillery that's able to break through a base light tank until 1939. So we're going to go ahead and research light tanks. We're probably going to be swapping out all of our heavy tanks for light tanks. Once we have researched the, well, light tank. Because like I said, they're just much cheaper to produce. And obviously being cheap to produce is a benefit for us. The US and France and Germany, or not Germany, but Japan are just making a line all through. No. You guys go there. Push into Sevastopol and then go there. Well, screw it, I'll just tell you to go there. Go to Sevastopol. Are you guys managing to? No? What? Oh, whoops. I somehow deleted your guys' front line as well. Which sucks, because now you guys don't understand what I want you to do. Oh, Austria, you're literally just outside of Belgrade. If you can take Belgrade, that'll capitulate the Serbs, which will liberate the vast majority, at least, of Bulgaria. Well, actually, it should be all of Bulgaria, really. Except for the areas here on the front lines and further back where there's probably Entente troops still. Come on, they're running out of supplies. You guys can push through there as well, that'd be wonderful, but I don't expect you to. The game says you should. Yeah, that's what I figured. Game needed a little bit of time to update. Yeah, you guys can't support that attack. Get in there, tank. Okay, yeah, you guys are supposed to be a part of that. Armored warfare, which is going to aid our tanks' attacks. And let's go and get war movement as well. Which, war movement actually, it just said unlock something. Okay, no it didn't. And then we'll probably go for, see, artillery is helpful. So you'll probably go for superior firepower. But mobile warfare doctrine is also useful because it's extra breakthrough and whatnot for our tanks. But I think I'll still go for superior firepower because artillery is one of the main things that we utilize. You pretty much have to utilize, really, in this mod. Now, of course, I do need to actually get all of our units to have their necessary equipment, because they are actually hurting to a degree because of that. Let's go ahead and get improved infantry equipment, which is more stuff for cavalry motorized, but leg infantry gets a base soft attack bonus. Has the tank joined the battle? No, it hasn't. I want the tank to get in the battle. Preferably in the next round of reinforcements, because that'll actually be the most beneficial. Okay, wonderful. These guys have been surrounded. It's a lot of Belgian troops that are going to get capitulated. Now, Belgium, I don't know how the hell they're managing to field somewhere between 240 and 369 divisions. Belgium's this little thing with a colony here. Right here. Belgian Congo. Somehow they're managing to field somewhere, we'll say 275 divisions. Sort of down the middle of the game's estimates. That's a load of BS. I don't understand how it's possible for them to field that many divisions. It just does not seem possible for such a tiny country to field that many troops. I mean, they'd have to be like divisions of basically nobody. Would have to be each division's template for them to actually field that many divisions, I'd imagine. Let's go ahead and get defensive bunkers. Learn how to build them. Whether or not we actually utilize them, I don't know, we'll see. At this point in the war, they're not exactly the most useful anymore. Come on, if the tank can join, you'll be able to get in there much faster. Oh, they're still getting supplies. No, they shouldn't be. Yeah, they're out of supply, that's what I thought. Got bureaucracy, which gives us some extra civilian factories. There's no point doing a secret alliance with Romania. Besides, they've been annexed. Romania doesn't exist as a country. That shouldn't even be possible. Did they seriously not bother putting a requirement that Bulgaria, or excuse me, that Romania exists? Because that's kind of important. Game, I hope you realize that it is actually pretty important that Romania exists for you to get a secret alliance with them. And even then, it's not even a secret alliance. It's just a bonus to relations. It doesn't do anything for us. Because they would never join us anyway. Even if we tried to get them before the war joined, they would still say no. Now, I'd love to take this little strip here, if it was at all possible. Cut off supply for all of these guys, and also stem the tide of reinforcements. Has the tank joined in yet? No, not yet. It's still way down there at the bottom. The Belgian troops should be wanting to run, though, in just a little bit. They do not have a lot of organization left, nor strength. I mean, the French have a lot of organization. They're, I guess, not really fighting. They're just sort of sitting in the back and leaving it to Albert I of Belgium to fight the battle. Get in there before those guys run away, if you don't mind. I don't want... God damn it, I don't want those Italian troops getting in. I mean, if we can manage to retake Nancy, that'd be helpful. We held it for a little while. God. How? How did it suddenly become, oh, it's going to take even longer? When they didn't get reinforcements. They actually lost troops. If the game's like, oh no, now it's going to take longer because reasons. Austria, you're a terrible ally. I don't know why Germany thought Austria-Hungary was a great ally. They just don't seem to do anything. How? Go! Push, all of you! Just hurry it up and finish that off. Okay, you managed to deal with the bulge that was the Italians down there, apparently. Damn, we lost Stuttgart as well. Okay, I'm gonna end this part once we take Nancy, which should be in the relatively near future, at least in theory. We should take it within the next week or so. And then I'm probably gonna just tell the tanks to beeline out somewhere. No, we're out of manpower now. You guys need to just keep doing that. Prevent the enemy from getting reinforcements. Or at least make it to where they have to take a roundabout way to get here. Come on, game. I know that's just an estimate, but I honestly feel as though it's taking longer than it should. And this isn't EU where you get rolls that can completely screw up victories that should be easy. Okay. I'm not kidding when I say this. How are they holding that? The Belgian troops have no organization. They have a little bit of strength. And oh my god. Seriously, game? They are 3 infantry divisions. Oh my god, that is a load of BS. They should not be holding that any longer. They're outnumbered. They have basically no supply, no organization, but somehow the game says no. Fucking Belgians, Jesus Christ, they're getting reinforcements out of nowhere. We should have already taken Nancy, but all of a sudden, fresh Belgian troops. Go help with that. You help with that attack. Stop those guys. You get in there. Damn it. Fine, you get in there. That's a load of BS. They got some fresh troops, but those troops shouldn't have any organization or supply when they arrive, so they should have very easily been destroyed. You know what? Fuck it. Soviets? Non-aggression pact? No. Now you don't. You have strategic reason to be hostile towards me. I mean, yeah, you do, but that doesn't mean you should. It's not like it's really gonna benefit you if you are. You guys gotta keep those guys down. Until we have Nancy. Once we own Nancy, then you can go and do whatever the hell else you want. Where are these Belgian troops coming from that they're constantly getting reinforced by? I mean, one leaves and 2 Belgians arrive. Like, what the hell? I'm sorry, game. Those Belgians shouldn't be going here. Because we're attacking that province. Also, apparently we can theoretically take it. Which... yeah, game. I think you were having a bit of a hard time updating that properly. Okay, game. Why are you saying there is 60 divisions? What front line? Oh. That funky thing that you... oh, game. I don't know how the hell you screwed that up. You did, though. As per usual. Oh, and of course, the Austrians have been pushed back even further now. The tanks in the battle yet? No. They still haven't been able to get in. Slightly better artillery. Let's try and get some slightly better heavy artillery. Again, our troops should have taken Nancy by now. As per usual, they don't. Also, quit letting those guys get through. I don't care if you guys are losing the battle. Just keep attacking. That's all I want you to do, is just keep attacking. Because until Nancy is taken, the enemy is going to be able to reinforce it. Which isn't what I want. If our tanks get into the battle at Nancy, they'd be able to reinforce it. There we go. The tanks finally managed to join, but it's not going to help too much as it stands because they got some Japanese troops who are completely fresh. Okay, defensive bunkers, not really helpful, but we got them anyway. Let's go ahead and get improved radio. Yep, it's those damn Japanese divisions that managed to just show up in the nick of time. There we go, we got light tanks. Let's go ahead and actually queue up some light tanks. And we're actually going to take some off the heavy tanks because light tanks are more important to me. Also, let's go ahead and... I mean, is the 2 really any better? It's a little bit faster. It's a little bit better hard attack. But that's about it. Let's just research it. It's 40, and it's considered a variant. Or at least it should be considered a variant. Which will be helpful for us. Of course, our production of light tanks is going to be kind of limited. Now we're losing that all of a sudden. Why? Wonder if we got better infantry equipment. But yeah, let's go and get an improved machine gun. Now, apparently our attack there is actually going quite nicely. We might be able to take that territory. I mean, really it doesn't matter what we take, I just need to take something on the French front line. I don't care if it's Nancy itself or these forts up here on the hills next to it. Either is equally beneficial to me. Where are all our tanks? I should have 3 tanks. Or did one of them get destroyed? One of them probably got destroyed. Okay, heavy tanks. If I wanted to go ahead and give you light tanks. Yeah, I would not be able to afford it, I'm not surprised, but in all honesty, I'd rather replace your tanks. You know, we'll wait a couple of days, get war movement, and then the light tank version. Ooh. And let's go ahead and get superior firepower for the better soft attack. Wonderful. And that's going to be that. There's really not much else I can upgrade, or research at least, outside of like better aircraft, which I don't generally bother with too much. Mostly because the game's a little screwy, what with this being considered a scout, but it has all the same functionality, more or less, as a standard close air support. But it's screwy because it doesn't have an actual upgrade, but the game considers it out of date when you research basically anything else. I mean, if you want the actual fighter variant, you gotta go and research it. But again, pretty much anything is considered a upgraded version of the Fokker M5, but they don't actually replace the Fokker M5. And so you've got to manually go through and replace them. And it looks like I'm probably just going to go ahead and research a better aircraft then, because I got nothing better to research. Don't know why you guys are struggling to push through there. You really shouldn't be. Yep, there goes the game lying. It says, oh, no, 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 you see, your troops are better. No, they're not. Or it says that my troops are stronger than the enemy, but then my troops completely fail to do anything. Oh wow, you guys managed to push those guys all the way back. Congrats, I guess? Okay, well I'm probably pretty much out of hard drive space now, so we're just gonna have to end this here because our troops are failing miserably, obviously, as per usual on the Western Front, because the Entente have ridiculous bonuses. So, yeah. And that I had to dedicate troops to a front that should not have needed any extra troops, because the Austrians suck at everything. The Austrians are literally the worst allies you could ever ask for in a war. And thus, my advice to everybody is never ask the Austrians to help you in a war, because they can't do it. They will always screw something up, historically and in-game. But yes, so I will see you guys in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and farewell.